Well, hello. Welcome to Cheese Friday. It's a live stream. Everything's still crazy for convention season, but I did want to drop in and share a couple things with you just so, we were in some communication. So, happy Cheese Friday. And I'm going to have like a dinner here. I see our friend Auntie has joined. Hello, friend. So, but I'm going to do like my dinner on the go. So we've got charcuterie for days. We're finally almost through it though. So I've got pepperoni, I've got a calabrese salami, and a dried salami. So these were leftovers from as a Columbus sampler, and then this is just I can't remember what brand of pepperoni is. So that's the meats for cheeses. So also, it's hot outside, and actually, it's really not that hot if you think about it. It's 85 to 88 degrees outside, so it's definitely hot, but really what it is that it's really humid. So when you go outside, it's like super, really wears you down fast. So we're supposed to get thunderstorms tonight, though, and rain overnight, and then rain into the mid morning. So as soon as it stops raining, we're going to go out for a big bike ride. So, small live stream today, so maybe people will catch the replay. But if not, well, it is what it is, right? So, Dyson's saying hello, everybody. And I'm going to start showing you what we have left for our cheeses. So, because it's Cheese Friday. And so I don't have like a nice new fancy cheese because we've got stuff. Hey, Keto Simple. Ooh, Culver's. I haven't been there in so long. But yeah, well, hello. So we have a couple different things here, though, that's part of that leftovers from the party. And we have BJ's here. So BJ's carries these pre-sliced cheese boards, Italian cheese board. And in there, it's got provolone, fontina, parmesan, and Asiago. So pretty nice, right? And it's already all cut up, so you just throw it on. And when you are going to have a party, while all of these cheeses are nice, they're kind of a pain in the big blocks. You kind of have to chip them and stuff. And so these are all nicely pre-sliced. And Dennis says, winter has been holding spring and summer hostage there. Oh, well, not here. Summer is definitely full-blown right now. Ooh, and Keto Simple had a Coke Zero. Coke Zero is my favorite of the diet sodas. It's just, and some days, like especially if I go out for a long walk and it's just like all humid like this, there's nothing like Coke Zero on ice. Brenda agrees. Pre-slice is nice at a party for sure. Well, welcome, friends. So the other thing, though, is we actually have another cheese sampler. So I'm going to try like lots of cheeses today. I mean, I've had them all before. But this one is the BJ's brand name, Wellesley. I've talked about Wellesley Farms before. They're really, really high quality, especially their creameries. Hey, Visual Keto. And so I'm not sad about this, especially because it has white Munster, which is basically, Munster is my favorite cheese. New York aged cheddar. And then it has a Gouda. And it also has a Monterey Jack, with pepper in it. So a pepper jack, but specifically jalapenos versus blended. And here's the thing about that pepper jack. Let me pull my slice out of there. I will say for pre-sliced too, it's nice. Check out these slices. But you can see that it's not chintzy at all. And I like that they stick to the jalapeno because sometimes pepper jack hits wrong. Like it gives like a really sour sort of taste to it, and I don't like it. But their pepper jack with the specific with the jalapeno in it, the jalapeno is perfection. It's got a little bit of that taste to it, but not sour. Instead, it retains that jalapeno fruitiness that blends really nice with the Monterey Jack cheese. Attila says I can have all the pepper jack. You might try this one. It's not bad like some of the others. Like, I'll be perfectly honest, I don't like uh oh shoot. The Vermont Colby Jack, the Colby pepper jack. I don't know. So it tastes sour, and I've noticed that's something that happens with pepper jacks. I don't know what it is, but like if it has a habanero cheese, it doesn't do that. So it's specific to certain pepper jacks. Um, Kroger pepper jack is especially bad about it. So, ooh, and Air Fryer Nanny's having buffalo wings and coleslaw that she made. Mm, I could go for some coleslaw, but I have this pepper jack here. Mm, it's really delightful. So, but yeah, so that's my cheese Friday. Instead of all the normal, cheese, going and getting a fancy cheese, we have a lot of cheese to eat up. Uh, Tomorrow we're going on a big long bike ride, so I don't know. I've been trying to figure out what to take. Initially, I was like, maybe I'm gonna buy some berries and make jelly, and then we'll have our fat peanut butter with the coconut oil, and I'll make some chaffles. And then I'm like, well, maybe instead I should make savory chaffles. Everything is up in the air. I'm in. Tell me your opinions because we're gonna go. We're gonna do 25 miles to a park that we like to go to, and we haven't been there this summer. Have a nice, lovely little picnic lunch, and then a bike ride home. So I don't know. I'm like, oh, I'm not, just full of indecision. Probably because the work week has been extra hard. We don't work on Monday. I am just like definitely over it, and so excited that we're not working on Monday. I don't care that it's supposed to be pouring rain, so we're not going to go outside much. I just am looking forward to not having something full of high pressure. I have this weekend where we can do our bike ride, then we can have our visit with our kid on Sunday, and then Monday I can decompress and take my time packing up for the following weekend, which is my big camping event. And Brenda says her cheese drawer is pretty full as well. Time to start having cheese for meals on hot days. Good idea. Mm. And Air Fry Nanny says, when in doubt, she always has a few kinds of cheese. Yeah, and I posted this morning where I ate some leftover olives, some leftover pickle that I cut into bite-sized pieces, and some of the leftover prosciutto. So I really had like a really nice food day. Then I ate a couple leftover pancakes. So a really nice day all around for my food. It was just the work that was irritating. So I'll keep eating my cheese. Visual Keto has to work all weekend, so she's hoping there's lots of YouTube to catch up on. You like to listen to a lot of podcasts? Oh, I love podcasts. Tell me your favorites. I'm always interested in other people's podcasts. You never know when you're going to find some you like. I like to listen to some pretty boring podcasts. I'll be honest. I know they're dry for a lot of people, but I like This Week in Virology. It's a group of virologists, and they talk. It's in-depth sciencey medicine stuff. So I admit it's pretty boring, but it's interesting to me, so I love it. I also like Gastropod, even though it's not keto. I love sciencey food stuff, so that's pretty cool. I love that one. Um, I also like the podcast called We Hate Movies. So, because they don't actually hate movies, but it's pretty funny. I have a couple of podcasts that are random ones talking about that are just like playthroughs of their role playing games. So, yeah. What's Attila doing? I'm missing something. I don't know. I missed something that Attila might have said, or there's something that was read into that I just didn't catch. So, anyways, uh, uh, is it because he's giving me the pepper jack? He's not going to eat it. He doesn't like it. So it's definitely all mine. I might make it into chips. That's a good idea too. And Air Fry Nanny says, yeah, sometimes pepper jack hits wrong. So yeah, I don't know what it is. It's the blend of peppers because, like I said, and this one is just jalapeno pepper. And for whatever reason, it still tastes good. I'm all in favor of it tastes good. So that's what I got for this Cheese Friday. Not a whole bunch. Mm. Oh, Visual Keto just listens to YouTube as if it were podcast because she's not that tech savvy. Oh, and BritBox series, murder mystery stuff like Silent Witness. Oh, I don't know about that one. I'm gonna have to look that up. So, if you don't recall, I've mentioned it here and there, but maybe not. But I like to have talking while I sleep, and I listen to Dateline while I sleep. I have no idea if I listen or not, but I especially like that because it just sort of it has the right cadence that it helps me sleep well. So, but Dateline is live streamed 24/7 on YouTube. So, but I do know that it's very repetitive because sometimes when I awaken in the morning, or sometimes if it's the middle of the night, it's one that I've heard a snippet of before. So I keep thinking that if I am streaming this long enough, eventually I'm going to hear all the bits so I know the whole episode. It may or may not happen. I don't know. Oh, there's another podcast too. Oh, another podcast, My Favorite Murder. That is a good one, especially if you like true crime stuff. So that's a good one. I actually have a friend who's really loves that kind of stuff so much that she went to a true crime convention. She met a bunch of authors and all kinds of stuff like that. So should be interesting. Yeah. Oh, and Brenda likes to sleep to sports. Well, they don't like it if I fall asleep in the stands. No. Actually, at my camping event, they did mention too that we might want to try and put together some kind of a screen. I probably should mention this to Attila because I'll need some help. I was hoping that maybe I could take the projector with me because what we could do is then if we can set up a screen to project onto, we can stream the crew game here in Columbus. We have the Columbus Crew, a professional soccer team, and they're actually really good, quite delightful to watch. So we thought that would be a good event for our camping trip. Something to put on, a little something to entertain people, enjoy just enjoy the peace. I don't know if it'll really be peaceful, but we're away from everything. So, and admittedly, it's called a chillaxocon because you're not obligated to do anything. So we are hoping, that might be something to provide a little bit of conversation and entertainment for people so that it doesn't get boring. I don't find it boring, but I don't mind because my life is like go, 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 go. So that little weekend where suddenly I get to relax is often at just the right moment. Oh, Brenda, your son is going to that game. Oh, I told him to try the pepper jack. It's a trap. Oh, yeah, but you know what? It's not a trap in the same way that habanero cheese turned out to be. I promise you, I'm sorry, I didn't think it was spicy. uh, yeah. All right. Anyways, that's my other news. You guys, I am waiting and waiting and waiting. It's going to show up at the very last minute before my trip. So I am crossing my fingers that nothing goes wrong. But I finally worked it out so that I could get a Blackstone electric griddle for inside the house. And so what's the first thing I'm going to do? Take it outside. That's right. So I'm going to take it camping. But be assured, this griddle is going to show up on our Sunday live stream at some point. Because how exciting is that? My only concern is that it's the newer, bigger one. So I've seen like the 17-inch ones, and they're pretty sizable, and this one is 22 inches. That's pretty big. So it'll take up a lot of the counter, that's for sure. So I'll have to let you guys know how it works out, right? Let's see. Oh, yeah, and Air Fry Nanny says every other week she has to readjust her YouTube algorithm. I just let mine go. It can be trash. It's all right. I find what I need to find when I want it. And now it's all crazy right now because I've been doing more ocarina lessons to supplement the stuff that I'm doing via books or with other people. So now I've got a bunch of ocarina stuff on there that I don't really need. But that's all right. It'll work out. Oh, Air Fry Nanny's got homesteaders and bison ranchers. You know, that's weirdly fitting for ketogenics. Regenerative farming is a thing. I like homestead stuff. It's a little, but sometimes they're a little, I just gotta say, there are some homesteaders and on their YouTubes that I'm like, you guys have taken this too far. But most of them are real delightful, and I love seeing it. So, with that, you guys, I know it's been short, but I don't have a lot to talk about because it has been all work all the time. Brenda's been getting all about fermenting. Yeah, I get a lot of fermenting stuff too. Yes, a lot of that. I also get a lot of cheese making, which I know that's not a surprise. So, also I'm having gamer sups this evening. Hydration and also some nootropic. Oh, and Air Fry Nanny says I should bring my new pocket game that I got. I should. I don't know though, because maybe the pocket games I'm gonna have to see how the space goes in my car. But what I will be taking, and it's charging right here, is my Nintendo Switch. Guys, check it out. Do you love these pink and green Joy-Cons that you get to play on? So that's what I'm going to take. And I've got Stardew Valley on there, and I started a new town. So there's lots of stuff to do. I can play that forever. I like to, because I'm a early morning person, and most people are not. So I like to get the coffee going and then sit quietly and play on my Switch and just enjoy some downtime. Maybe go for a walk in the woods a little bit and just really just decompress. So, and Brenda says hard to not get the prepper videos as recommends when following fermenters. Oh yeah, that does happen. Boy, some of the prepper people are definitely kind of they're definitely out there. I'm not even disinterested in some of the things they do, but like some of the stuff I'm like, whoa, back that up a little bit, you know. So, but then again, I'm sure that sometimes people will see me and they're like, whoa, that nerd, that's too much for me. As evidence says, periodically I can see people drop off my YouTube. Although usually I don't lose subscribers unless I am not posting. Like I didn't do a Cheese Friday, and the Sundays have been kind of short, and so that did cause a little dip down. But I'm not worried about that because I'm not trying to like rush to monetize or anything like that. I just like talking to you guys. So. Oh, and Air Fry Nanny says she doesn't hold a grudge for our cheese incident. The worst part is that instead of like a little teeny tiny bite, he gave you that really big hunk. That was pretty bad of us. I should have realized, and I just didn't. I really did believe that the cheese, that creamy richness of the cheese was counteracting the habanero much more than I had thought. So, well, lesson learned though, right? Now we know no spicy cheeses for air frying Auntie. I'm excited that for Keto Palooza too. Isn't that it's gonna be so nice hanging out, seeing people. I'm hoping to go on the boat tour and ride the boat, hear that loud calliope music, check out a couple different restaurants than we have in the past. And with that, as short as this has been, I appreciate you all so much. But I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of my cheese and eat my dinner. And then I'm going to probably go for a walk or do something. I don't know. Figure out, clean up the kitchen and figure out what I'm making for our park picnic stuff. Yep. So, oh, and Air Friday says the stuff is pretty cool. Well, you guys have a great evening. I will see you Sunday evening. And I don't know. I keep saying different things we're going to do. Maybe we'll make the heavy cream eggs. That's the TikTok trend. Maybe we'll make a variant of Chris cooking Nashville's pancakes. Leave me a comment and tell me what you want to make, what you want to see on Sunday night for our cooking ideas. See you later. Bye-bye.